Hello and welcome back again. If you're new to the channel, this is something I'm trying to do just to gain a few extra views of what I think is a common code and a common issue which I think a lot of people have used. So for me regular viewers, watch it if you're interested. If you're not, just disregard it, but I'm putting it out there because I think it's a common fault what people will search on Google when they've got a fault. Now it's relating possibly to the 1.3 CDTI engine, the Vauxhall, the Fiat engine, but mainly the 1900, the Z19DT and the Z13DTH. Basically the 120 1.9 CDTI and the 150 1.9 CDTI, also known as the Fiat JTD 150 and 120. MultiJet, I think they call it. So it'll be in all the Vauxhall range, the Astras, the Fieras, Combos, the 1300 ones mainly, not the 19, and the Vectras and the Signums and stuff like that. So disregard the fact this is an Astra, but what we have here is the 1900 Z19DT. It's the 8-valve 120 brake. Same thing applies with the 150, and as you can see, the EGR valve is removed, which is here, Pierberg one, and also somewhere I have when I find it, the MAP sensor, the manifold absolute pressure sensor, which is completely caked. No need to replace these though. Now, the point of the video, which is you'll have probably searched, the code P2279, P2279 5B as they call it, but forget the 5B bit. Just here, forget the fact these are on. I couldn't get the machine to show up the code without, because obviously all these sensors are disconnected, so disregard all those ones. It's this one. What you'll be getting is intake air system leak, P2279. Now I'm just going to switch off the ignition just quickly. This is only going to be a quick video to tell you where we are. Right, so you'll be getting that code. You'll be getting an engine management light, more than likely, car with a spanner, more than likely. I bet your car will be crap to start in the mornings, turning, not the glow plugs. When it does start, puff of smoke, jerky, on and off with the power, surging, losing power, going into limp mode, all that kind of stuff, and running lumpy and rough. You'll all be looking at air leaks. Now, this code threw a lot of people years ago, so everybody straight away goes, oh, it's got to be the mass airflow sensor, the manifold, wait, the manifold pressure sensor you should look at, but the MAF sensor, you'd be thinking it's that. It's not. You'll be looking at pipes straight away. This was suspicious. You look at these and you go, oh, it's cutting in. That isn't good, that actually. I'm going to try and wedge something down there, but it isn't through. And everybody be looking, saying your intercooler's gone, you've got a cracked manifold, you've got a gasket on the manifold, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. What I can guarantee it will be two things. The EGR valve will be jammed. So what we did with the scanner, which I can't show you, if you want to watch it, I showed it on my weekly vlog of this time. Do what you call an active test. So start the car up and you can activate and deactivate the EGR valve. And on this, the pressures are very, very marginal change, which is meaning the EGR valve is jammed. Sometimes they're blocked, but 9 times out of 10 with these, they're jammed. The little motors stop working. But these cars aren't intelligent enough to know because of the age of them. Because normally, you get like flow sensors built into the EGRs. But on these, like a lot of cars of this era, they just use the mass airflow sensor, the MAF sensor. What a lot of people forget, these sensors work. Basically, this sensor more or less runs your EGR. That runs it. So when the valve closes, it increases the pressure. When it opens, it decreases the pressure because it's obviously letting the exhaust gas recirculate. And when it closes, it increases it. And all of that changes. You can, in fact, without even doing anything yourself, if you've got a way of doing an active test, switch the EGR valve off, deactivate it, and put your hand on the exhaust, and there'll be a lot of pressure coming out on idle. Open the valve, and you'll even hear the tone change. The exhaust will actually be less pressure, because instead of all the gas going out the exhaust pipe, it's recirculating back around the engine. Helps reduce NOx and all those nasty things like that, but at the end of the day, what it ends off doing is knacking up your engine and causing you problems. The sensible way with a lot of these is to delete them out. You can do that, but you need to get it remapped and all the rest of it, like properly mapped out. So, to the point, keeping it short, if you've got that code, make sure you get a good quality I would more say Pierreburg, but this is the day after Boxing Day, bank holiday, but nothing wrong with Delphi. New EGR valve, and what you'll find is it's quite difficult to remove these map sensors, which are located here, when the EGR valve's in place. When that's off, take that off, clean it, like I've showed you. What you've got with these, I just use, honestly, Mr. Muscle oven cleaner, bit of auto glim, engine and machine cleaner. First of all, get a little pick into them, get it all out, high pressure air, and then start using the wetter stuff, otherwise it'll go all over. Put it all back together, guarantee it, guys, your problem will be fixed. Everybody will be going and saying, oh, change injectors, change this, you've got a boost leak, it's the turbo, it's this. It isn't. Guarantee, EGR valve, good quality one, and clean the map sensor at the back of the engine on the manifold. Bit of a fiddly job, but worth doing. Try it, I bet you. So if you've got a Safira, Astra, Signum, Vectra, like I've said, the 1300s are the same. A similar idea, they suffer from it as well. So there we go. Just thought we'd do a little bit. I would show you when it's all built up and done, but again, if you are interested, please consider subscribing. Have a look. It'll be on the date of probably the first week of January 2023. It'll be on there showing us stripping it down, building back up and starting it when it's done. This is just a quick video to give you a bit of advice on that code, because I do think that code will be massively searched and it sways everybody off changing this, that and the other. And what it is, I'm just trying to explain it better, is it is got a system, it has got a leak on the boost system, because what's happening is the valve is open when it should be closed, and naturally the gas is leaking. It's not getting the right pressures, it's not getting the right readings, because the valve is open, letting exhaust gas in or out when it shouldn't be. But the system isn't intelligent enough to know that, so it just basically shits itself and throws that code up and goes, oh, there's a leak somewhere, there's a boost leak. It isn't. It's the EGR valve that is causing this. Basically, it's still open when it should be closed, and that's detecting through the mass airflow sensor. Through that is detecting that the flow is too high or too low for the current conditions of the engine, and then it flags that up and it sets everything to cock, because everything's got to run together, kind of thing. So just thought I'd let you know that isn't, don't disregard, there could be a leaky pipe or something. That code genuinely does come up, but it will always be the EGR valve and the map sensor that needs cleaned and EGR replaced. Trust us on that one, guys. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this, if it's helped you out, please leave a comment. Let us know how you've done. If you want to know anything more, leave a comment. Please, if I've helped you in any way, shape or form, or you've even just enjoyed watching it, hit the like. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe, because that's what I do. I run a garage. I'm always getting different cars. I'm here to help people. I don't have to give all this information away, but I do just to help you guys out. Thanks for watching. Bye.